I just woke up from a coma, and after my wife told me that she left me and started a new family, I also learned that EA Sports is releasing College Football 25 this month. I've played enough NCAA football and rebuilt enough fledgling programs to know the tricks of the trade, and I'd like to share them with you, dear viewer. First of all, I'd like to talk about recruiting, and the most important part of recruiting is persistence, and also violations. Not just recruiting violations, but violations of law and humanity. It's not enough to DM those high schoolers. You have to DM their families, blackmail them, show up to their homes unannounced, threaten their livelihoods if they don't sign, and potentially hold the grandparents of a 5-star recruit for ransom until they put on the iconic Kennesaw State black and gold. Jim Harbaugh once had a sleepover with a potential recruit. That's a good start. But if you don't take it a step further and beat him with a pillowcase filled with bars of soap until he gives you a verbal commit, you might not have what it takes to win a Mountain West title. NIL is a huge part of the college game. And if you're unfamiliar, NIL stands for No, I Lied. It's important to overpromise and underdeliver. Tell your recruits that they'll make $5 million a year and get their face on a billboard, when in reality, all they're getting is a $25 a month stipend to model underwear in a poorly lit basement in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Remember, they're getting paid with a free education. But if you actually care whether or not they're showing up to class, you're doing a disservice to your boosters. The transfer portal is a crucial part of maintaining and bolstering your roster from year to year. As a coach, you have to promise playing time, endorsements, and attention from NFL scouts. But promises are meant to be broken, especially when you make them to kids, because children are stupid. Lie through your teeth, stack the roster, and then cut the leftovers. College kids need to be taught a lesson not to trust anyone, especially the highest paid employee in the state of Nevada. In a way, you're helping them. And 10 years down the line, when you see your former third-string middle linebacker working the checkout stand at Arby's, they'll thank you. This year, EA Sports has placed an emphasis on wear and tear. It's your job as a coach to manage injuries and playing time. Well, here's a reality check. These kids are only going to be at your school for 3 years, maybe 4, and perhaps less if they're cowards. Ignore the trainers and doctors. Give that 5-star running back 40 carries a game until there's a bone sticking out of his leg. And only then can you threaten to take away his scholarship if he doesn't inject Toradol into his ass. Football is a man's game, and the road to glory is paved with blood. Proper scheduling can make or break your season. Proper scheduling means one thing: play FCS schools until at least week 6. Run up the score. Refuse to shake the opposing coach's hand after a 70-point victory, and the committee will respect you. Only play the Blue Bloods in the regular season if you absolutely must. And when it comes time to play teams like Alabama, Michigan, or the powerhouse that is Colorado, pay a 19-year-old communications major $5,000 out of your own pocket to steal their signs. And remember, if you get caught, don't implicate yourself. Tell the NCAA that the kid went rogue and recommend the harshest punishment they can inflict. Ideally, prison time. Then break into his dorm room and take your money back. Now you might be wondering, what if you want to create your own school and team builder? That's a great idea. And I've got one word for you: tax exempt. You might be saying, hey, that's 2 words. Well, I've got 2 words for you. Go fuck yourself. Education is not a priority at the Christian Liberty Methodist University of Jacksonville, Florida. We built this school to do 2 things: win championships and launder millions of dollars. And we're all out of championships, folks. As far as a team name, the more offensive the better. Anything that references the Holy Crusade or the plight of the Native Americans will strike fear into your opponents. And when it's time to build a stadium, you're going to want to displace as much low-income housing as possible and funnel taxpayer money into the project. It's called eating your cake and eating it too. Eventually, the NCAA will catch up to you and try to punish you, and the rest of college football gets jealous of your success. And the solution is very simple. Make the jump to the NFL. Sign a $100 million contract. Flame out after 25 games. Get fired and restart your college career at a group of 5 school. Rinse, wash, repeat. Alright, that's all I've got for you today. If you follow these rules, I guarantee you will be a college football champion many times over. And more importantly, you will shape the lives of young men in a way that they will never be able to correct. Thanks for watching.